Yeah. So now what we'll do is we'll just go and change mode. We'll just go to utilities. We'll go to TMG. We'll delete the existing TMG once again, and we'll create the fresh TMG with one step. Save it. Save it in local. The fresh TMG will be available to use, and there we will be able to see the mobile number and the creation date field available. If I'll click on the create entries, so here this plus symbol is coming for the mobile number and the date is coming here. Okay, and this customer name and gender name are coming. So the requirement is that we'll have to put some logic before save, and while saving that these dates should not be available for the users to input. Okay, now currently the user can input any date while creation date, but what we are going to do is it should automatically take this current system date. Okay, so this can be achieved by our event thing, and this plus symbol should also go. It should be some meaningful name because we have not used a data element and we don't have any label available for this. Okay, so I'll just go back. So what we'll do, we'll go to TMG thing again. Okay, we'll go to screen, click on OK, and we can go to text IO template. So where it happens, here it shows like what can be input and output thing for this. So if I'll go here, it's saying plus symbol. I'll just remove this one. First one I'm not removing. I'll just remove here the mobile number thing. Okay, I'll just give mobile number. Okay, and here if I'll go in general, if I'll go down here, so it shows which all the fields are available for input and output. Okay, so here if you'll see these fields are available for input and output. So if I'll see here, see input and output. So these field will be, you will be able to see on the screen. Okay, and you can input the value in those fields, and these value also you can see in the output fields, and it will be visible on the screen. Now what we are going to do is we are going to remove this part. Okay, it should not be allowed for input. The creation time should not be allowed for input part. Okay, and what is this here is dictionary field is okay. So I'll just save it and activate it. Now let's go back to again the same screen where we are going to maintain the entries. If I'll go to table contents and create entries, okay, one sec. It is not. So I think we have taken the wrong field. We'll go again to the screen, change mode, utilities, table maintenance generator. Double click on the screen number, click on the element list. One sec, guys. Basically, here only we change the value so that people will not be able to modify the dates and time. I'm not sure why it is coming like that. Okay, I will show you that later part. Okay, we'll just see, save it and activate it for now. We'll go back again. Now we can write the events. Okay, so I'll just go to TMG and we'll go to anywhere environment, click on modification and the event part. Now we can add new entries and we can choose the event, which is we are going to do it event 5. Okay, I'll just click on form routine. So I'll just say save underscore entry, click enter. We'll go to this edit mode. We'll click on the editor and we will ask where you are going to save this. So it will be created, new include will be created in our function group. So we'll just click OK, and it says that program SAP LGFG and include this one F01 statement will be inserted. So we'll say OK. So this is the main program which is already there in the function group, and this include will come into that program. Okay, that is called standard program for table maintenance generator. Okay, so how we can write the program here? So we have total two things here. Okay, one is thing we call it as a total. Okay, so if I'll just write here total. So this total, what holds is it holds the everything on the screen, like what data we have, what structure we have, what field we have. Everything is being held by this total keyword here in this total table maintenance generator. Okay, so we are not going to use that. So what is our table name is? I'll just go here. Our table name was G customer temp. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to first define one routine here. So we'll just say form save underscore entry. Okay, and we just say end form. Okay, we have to put end statement and then end form. Okay, so in this block we'll have to write our code, like which logic you want to write here. Okay, so what we can do is we'll write the code here. So our table name was G customer temp. Okay, and which field you want to fill with this information. So I'll say you can fill cust creation date. Okay, and what you want to fill here is I'll say whatever the system date is there currently, you can fill that. So how we can do that? So we have a system keyword for that, so which we called sci datum. So this is a system field which holds the current date in the system. Okay, and we can just save it. Now this is saved and activated. Okay, both. We'll go back and we'll activate. This is not required, and we'll just try to save it. That's all. Here there is no activate button, so no need to do anything. We'll just go back. Okay, here we can go back, and now we'll go to the main screen. Now we'll try to uh, maintain some entries. So before that, let's see the data first which we have in our table. So in current table we have client, and this data date field is empty. Okay, and mobile number is given here with some 8 to 9 characters we have, and customer name. So I'll just create one entry, customer ID 101 only, but I'll take the sequence number 30. Okay, now what we can do is I'll just click on the utilities, table contents, and create entries. So I'll just click on the new entry button here. ID I'll give 101. Sequence I'll give as 103 30, I guess, right? Yeah. Customer name I'll just give customer 30. Gender I'll give any of these, either male or female. Mobile number we can give any number for now because we have not put any validation, but it will take till 10 characters. Okay. Date I'm not giving any date here. Okay, and we'll just save it. Okay, let's go back and see. So if I'll go in the display mode, table contents and display. Okay, it has not taken. We'll see why it is not taking this state. So how we can do is we can just put a debugger in the utilities, table maintenance generator, go to modification and the events. Okay, I think the code is not activated properly, so we'll have to use SAT again, and we'll have to activate this function group. And after that, let's try to make one entry and then see if it is not working, then we'll debug where the issue is. Okay, so we'll just go to change mode, utilities, table content, create entries, and we'll click on okay. Now see, if you are able to see, this state is disabled. I think we have not activated. That was the reason it was coming as edit mode. Now we have activated everything, screen and also it is like deactivated. We cannot fill any entries. If I just click on the new entry also, this field is disabled. So that was not activated. That might be the reason it was not coming. So we'll just give 101. I'll give 40, customer 40, gender I'll give male, mobile number will give some random data. Okay, I'll just save it. And if you can see here, once I save the data, automatically the state got populated, right? So this can be achieved by these events. Like if you want to do some kind of validation, now we have given this mobile number thing, right? So for this also we can write some modifications. So how we can do it? We'll try to do one thing here. Okay. Likewise, you can do for, like we have one column here date, we could have one column time, and for that also we can write system time or whatever time we are going to store the data. So that's how we can use the event part to write our logics. Okay, there can be multiple kind of logic pages can ask for us, like they want to fetch some information from some other table, compare it with other table, do some do some modification in the table data, and then store it in the table. So those kind of operations also we can perform and do in the event tab while storing the data in the table. Okay, so we'll try one more object here. Table maintenance generator will go environment, modification, and events. Okay, we'll try one more event here is which is 01. So if you see the description, like you will be getting to know, like when the revisions requirement comes, you have to read which event you have to use. So accordingly they have given the description, like when this will trigger, when this event will trigger. So this 05 which we have created, it will trigger at the time we are creating any new entry. Okay, the event 01 which we are going to use, it will trigger before saving the data in the database. So if you want to write some kind of logic, then we can write it. So we'll just here. Okay, so I'll just say uh, syntax check or anything we can write, like update. I'll say I want to update that information. So I gave this routine name. Okay, we'll just save it. Okay, it is not aligned to save. We'll just go to editor mode. We'll add one more include, or we can use the same include, but let's create a new include that makes us easy to fetch the data. I'll just deleted it, save it. So we'll give form. First thing is form, we have to declare this line, and then end form. Inside that only we have to write our logic. So this we have created. Okay, so I'll just give a message here normally. Sorry, so I'll say message we are in update module. Okay, update method I'll say, or update event we are. Okay, so if you want to test this, okay, how we can test it is, okay, it says some error. I think we have to give the type of message also. So we'll give type I and save it or activate it. Yes, it's got activated, but this include was also there, and we have added some programs. So better before that, we'll save it. Okay, it is asking to maintain some view here. Let's not do that. Okay, it is asking us to create one TR. So let's create one TR test. That's all I will give just for example here. Save it. Okay, total two entries are available. Update and save. Okay. Now we'll go to this FM function group first, sorry, FG, and activate it before doing any new entry. So we'll just go and right click and activate it. Yes, it's got activated. Let's go to SE11 again and try to maintain some entries. So we'll just see which all entries are available currently first. So total 4 entries, till 40 number is available. We'll create one more entry and see whether that event is going to trigger or not. So go to table maintained and click on entries. We'll create one new entry over here. We'll give ID as 101, customer 50, gender I'll say female, and mobile number we can give some random data. See, it is saved. Okay, at save time, but the date is automatically populated here, right? And while saving, it will not update because this is the first time we are doing this, and we'll just save it. And see, while it was going in that event, it gave me this message: we are in update event. So that's how you can do all your logics. Like if some values you are not matching, or the genders are incorrect, or customer name is incorrect, or ID material number does not exist, or anything like so. Those things we can do directly from here in the command event thing. Okay. So any doubt here, guys? We can put the validation also. This should at least have 10 digits. So if you want to put this, so what we can do is I'll just go to this table maintenance generator, and you can go to environment modification and events. So we already have event update thing. I'll go to update part. Okay, so if you want to access any field in this update part, we have some structures available. Okay, so I'll just show you here how it looks like. So we mostly loop at total. I told you, right? Total, we have everything. So I'll just save it and we'll show you how it looks like. Okay, breakpoint. I'll just save it and activate it. Now let's try to maintain one entry, then it will trigger to update event. So we'll just try to change one existing entry, the TMG. So we'll just try to change this entry to this 8. If I press enter and save it, see it came me, we are in update event. Before saving it, we will be getting this information or this message that something is not correct, something is wrong. And we came here. I think the breakpoint was not worked. Let's see what's the reason. Okay, update. I think it has not gone inside. That's the reason. Just give me a second, guys. Try to put a breakpoint on top also. And we'll put a debugger as well along with that. So if something goes wrong, at least it should activate. And let's see. Utilities, table content, create entries. We'll just change the value to 7. Enter, save it. And now we are in debug mode. I think you will not be able to see the screen. I'll have to reshare it. Okay. Okay. I think now it will be visible. So if you see here, if I just click on total, okay, want to go on desktop 3. Let's see what is there in total. Okay. See, in the total, we have line here. We are storing the client information with the our customer ID, the sequence name, and all those things available. And if you see here, it is coming as U, right? U means it's in update mode, and we have only changed one value here in this mobile number section, right? Other values we have not changed, so that's the reason it is not going to check for other values, but it will run for all. Okay. Now, if I just click on loop and execute, it went inside. So these are the one some parameters we have. Okay, some field symbols and structures which was created automatically when we create the screen and use the TMG things. So according to those things, we can use this structure and write our logic which holds the value of our TMG thing. Okay, like we can create some kind of field symbols. We can use the structure of Vim total structure. Okay, so likewise we have to do. Okay, just give me a moment, guys. So how we can do is I'll just execute this and data is saved. So now go to utilities, we'll write proper logic over there, table maintenance, environment modification, and the event part. So click on OK, we'll go to update event. Okay, so how we can do is, okay, we'll click on edit mode first and I'll remove these things. Okay, we'll keep one breakpoint so that we are knowing that okay, we are inside. I'll delete all those things because it is not required. Okay, so first thing is we have to loop everything at total part. Total holds all the information. Okay, and it holds a value as well as a field name both. Okay, so how we can access that? What we have to do is okay.
Sumit, you have
So
to reshare the screen.
sorry, come again.
You have to share your screen.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Are you able to see?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now, if you want to do some validation on some kind of field, right? So how you can do it here is we have to declare some kind of data field or like data type or field symbols or anything. So mostly we do not create any data types like work area or other tables. We directly use a field symbol so that it is in a pointer and directly we point to the total part and it will store directly in the DB. Okay. So what we'll do is first we'll create user one temporary thing. Okay. So we'll just go to create one field symbols. So how we can declare field symbols? I think you will learn this while we are working on the program part when we're going to write some program. Okay, so we can create fs underscore field and we'll just give type any because we don't know what kind of data we are going to deal with. Okay, so we are giving as a field type any. Now we are going to loop the table and we are going to read everything inside this loop and we'll write all the logic in the loop itself. Okay, now we have thing called component. Okay, so how do I say that component part? That any field which we have in this table is called component. Okay, so how to access that? So we have one keyword called assign first component. Okay, what's the component name here is? So I think component name will be customer mobile number, right? Just let me see that. Yeah, customer mobile, CUSTMOM. So we'll say this is a component. Okay, we are going to assign this component to one of the variable first. Okay, so before that we have to tell key which structure it belongs to. Okay, so we have of structure keyword here which is being used like assign component which one customer mobile of structure. So I told you that we have some structure which is being created as soon as we create what we call TMG we create. Okay, so what is that structure? So that is called vim. I think that will automatically come. So these are the most of the structure will automatically gets created when we are creating the screen, when we are creating the TMG and all those program which get standardly create. Okay. So we'll just say vim underscore sorry, my bad. Then we have vim underscore total and structure. So this structure is going to hold like this is the type we are going to have this structure. Okay. So assign component customer mobile of structure this. Okay. And where we are going to do this, so we are going to store this into our field symbol. So which our field symbol is this one. Okay, so this is how we are going to assign the value. Like if you want to use another value, right, so that also you can do likewise assign, I'll say customer ID, right? So we can access customer ID as well here, likewise of structure this vim total structure to fill this fs field. And that is the reason, see, now it might be a mobile number, might be a character 10, it might be a character 5, and that's the reason we have given this fs field as any it will hold the any value type. Okay, and before using another variable let's first clear this fs field. So that's how we follow. Okay, are we clear till here or we have some doubts?
This VM total structure field symbol is there, na? It holds the
Yes.
data of the internal table of total.
Sorry, come again, please.
In the line number 9,
Uh-huh.
the field number is there now, VM underscore total structure.
Yes,
It holds
yes.
of all the total.
We'll see that. We'll see that. I'll show you that also so that it will be more of clear. Okay. So now it works as a read statement. Okay. Whenever we are going to perform any read in the program, right? You might have written some code. So what we do after our read statement, like we said, no, read table, ILT, Mara, assigning field symbol or whatever, assigning work area also we can do assigning. Then I'll say data, right? I'll not use assigning into data or work area point kind of. So and later on we what we do is we make a size sub RC check, right? Size sub RC should be 0, then only you have to perform that activity here, right? We write some statements that then only it should be done. Otherwise, else we do some other logic or we do not, we directly go to the else part. So according also we have to write here as well. So if psi sub rc equals to 0, like this field value has been assigned to this field only, then only you have to perform these operations. So that is what we are going to do. Okay. So Ganesh, you were asking this, right? So we'll do a debug and will there I'll show you what all the information it will going to hold. Okay. Yeah. So now if sin sub rc equals to 0, what you have to do is first we have to check that this customer mobile, right, this field should have only numeric value, right? So that kind of logic we have to write here. Sorry, one sec. Okay. If sin sub r is equal to 0, what we are going to write? We are going to first let's see, okay, what it holds. I'll just put a break point here and put a one break point at loop at table. So if you'll see the data, it will be more of clear like what we are going to do and what is gonna look like. Okay, we'll go back and we'll try to maintain some entry. Okay, utilities, table contents, create entries. Okay, if I'll just give 6 and save it. Before save, it will update here first. Okay, then if I'll go to 6, have 6. Okay, we are in update. Okay, I think we'll have to reactivate it because let me reactivate from the other screen. SE80 because again it is showing me the last message, right? So before making any change to the include, we'll have to change the activate the whole function group. So I have done that and we'll execute it again. Change mode, utilities, table content, create entries. 5. See now we might not get that thing. Now we came to this breakpoint. Have 6. Okay, still we are getting that. I think we'll have to update it properly. Let me see that. Now we have created one FS thing. Okay, where it is going. Okay, I think just give me a moment, guys. Something is not activated properly because we were in edit mode. Just go back. Let me go to SE80 again. It should not give that message type because we have already deleted that message, right? That you are in update status. So let's go back. Utilities, table maintenance generator. Sorry, utilities, assign authorization group, table contents, create entries. Let's give here 4 and save it. We are in update. Where we have written this? Did we write this in event mode also? Let's see that once because we should not get this message. Okay, here we have not written this. Check once here. We have not written this here as well. Then why are we getting that again and again? We'll go to SEAT once. This is our function group. These are the types groups which got created, dictionary structure which was created automatically. I think something is here. We'll have to activate this. This includes is not activated, I guess. Slit is coming as Z star. Okay, this is activated. Types are fine. See, these main types was automatically included. Okay, and this we can use in our those event module thing. Fields is okay. These are standard fields which got created when we create a TMG and the screens. But I'm more interested in the include part actually. So we'll have two includes which gets automatically created. These includes. So I think one of them is not activated, and that's the reason we are getting that thing. Okay. Mhm. See, we have written the code here. Everything looks good actually. Let's go back and activate and try to maintain the entries. I just close all my sessions. We'll go back to the S11 and let's try to maintain one entry. Slash n S11. Display. I'll go to change mode. Utilities, table content, create entries. Try to save it. See, now it is not coming to that message. I think something was not activated completely and we were getting this. So if we'll go come here in total, what we are able to see in the first year. See, these are the values, okay, which you wanna hold. Value type, line component, and one single line will have one by one we are going to loop which is going to be updated. So only the first line we updated. Okay, if I just go F5 and if you want to see the structure of this BIM, then here the structure got copied from the table: customer ID, customer sequence, customer name, gender, mobile, and creation date. Okay. Now what we did is we assigned this consumer mobile component of structure this one because table level we it will not able to find it. We have to give the structure name to this field. So if you want to see the value for this field, because currently it is not assigned, I just click F5. Now if you want to see the value, it will hold the mobile number of customer. Now here we can write the logic. If the 10 digit, it should not be more less than 10 digit, or it should not be alphanumeric likewise. Okay, so if you want to write this, what we can do, we can, okay, I see now it gives some kind of error. I don't know what the error it has given. So leave it, go back. Okay, now I will write some logic over there. Can someone help me how to write the logic that it should not be alphanumeric or only it should contain the numeric thing? Did anyone work yet? Anyone? Guys, are you there? Hello? Ganesh, Hemant?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Smith.
Any idea how we can achieve that?
Actually, there I just now I received a call. I just now came back.
Okay, I'm saying that now we want to check like how to, like our mobile number is having 10 digit, right? I just want that it should not contain any alphabetical number. Okay, alpha character, so it should not contain any character, only number should be there. How we can write that logic here? So I think we can use one of the function which was given by SAP. If I'll just copy it again. We'll just copy it, and I think if it's a string, then contains only 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Okay, and then message. If it is fine, then okay. If not, we'll say message put only numbers. If it's a string type, it will work actually. Okay, we'll try to see. Then dot I, save it, check and activate it. And let's try to maintain one entry here. Sorry. So before that, I'll first go and activate the function group. Activate. Yeah, let's try to maintain one entry. SC 11. Change utilities, table contents, create entries, and I'll say I'll add one A here. Okay, and save it. Let's see where it goes. F5, 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 science about C is 0. Then, if not contains only, then it should give the error and message on F8. So we gave a message here as put only numbers. Okay. Now, if I don't give any number and try to save it, F5, if we'll do, it will give a number. I think that CO thing did not work properly. So that's how we can just write the logic, whichever the business logic we want to write, and we can also modify the table. We can write some modify statement with some other logics. Okay. So this is what we can do. Events, we can write many kind of event from here in the tables maintenance. We can go, we can do environment, authorization, modification, events, and these many events are available. Around 13, 9 events are available, which can utilize based on the business logic, and accordingly we can write a logic as well. Okay, so this is what we have from that side. Now last part here is left is how to assign the T code. See what happens in the prod server and prod other servers, that customer or user does not have access to T tables. Okay, they cannot maintain that directly entry, or they don't have access to go to SM30 directly and put the table name and maintain that tree. So what SAP has given us the feature, we can create a T code for this, and this can be assigned to the user. So how we can do is we can just go to SE93, or we can go to direct SE11. Okay, change utilities, and we can click on the TMG. We can go to environment, and we can go to there. We have an option called transaction code. Yeah, so we can click on this. Okay, we can give some jet, some sequence number. I'll say jet customer TMG. Okay, click on create. We can say that program dial screen without variant, with variant, or with parameters we can say. Okay, it sings okay TMG for customers. Okay, we can give the transaction here. We don't have transaction, then uh, okay, we have to give here SM30. Okay, sorry, we can give here SM30, like this is the what it's going to do trigger in the back end. We can say skip the initial screen, no need for that. Screen number and all we don't want to fill. Now if you'll come in the last, here we have some certain options. We can give the view name. Okay, So we have already created one view for this, so we can give our view name here. So this is our view name, okay. And here we can give what all the feature it is available. So we can, the user can only see it, the user can update also, the user can do other tasks. So we'll just give update and we'll give as X. Okay, the value is X. Let's try to save it if it gives any error. Okay, I think some other, what happened? T code, we'll just give these all screens. Transact SM30, screen is all not required. Okay, let's create one more thing. I think some error is coming now because program with parameters, TMG for customer. Click on OK. We'll give the T code as SM30. Skip initial screen. CPJ for all. We'll give this view name and we'll give the update event also, that the user is should be able to update the values or insert the values in the table. Okay, we just save it. Okay, why it is coming like that? Let's see later. So let's see if I'll just trigger F8, enter a valid value. Okay, just give me a sec, guys. What is the problem here? Hemanta, are you able to see my screen, SAP screen?
Yes, Sumit.
Okay, I think some issue is there. Let's again try that. Okay, SC93 will create one TMG to create with variant. I'll just give short text. Okay, TMG for customer. Click on OK. We'll give a transaction in SM30 and say skip initial screen so that it does not go to SM30 and directly go to the table thing. Okay, we'll click on all those fields and we'll give the view name here. So view name is this, just customer temp, and we'll give the update screen field and we'll give as X. Okay, these two values are required. We'll save it. I don't know. So I think someone has done some kind of enhancement or something that it is not working. It's giving some problem. People are doing a lot of R&D in this server. See, so what the user can do is, if I'll just go to this T code, okay, which we have created, it will directly come to this screen and they will be able to maintain, edit or delete the entries. And that's how we can bind one T code to maintenance generator. Okay. This is helpful in prod system because there even sometimes we also does not have access to directly maintain the entries in the table or delete or change the entries while we are debugging or doing some prod fixing, right? So that's useful in that places. Any question, Hemant, to you?